Greetings, YouTube. The Doctor is in. Dr. Urius Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Marvel Contest of Champions. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave a question or comment. All right, so I'm going to talk a little bit about a video that I've been wanting to make for a while. If you're stuck in a place where I am, then, pay attention to this video. We want to go over how much Tier 5 Basic we can get in 1 month. All right, so here is my account. I currently have 2 Tier 5 Basic. I almost have 3. And I'm at a point right now where I'm starting to dupe a lot of 6 stars. And when I dupe them, if they're good, then I want to move them up from rank 1 to rank 2. I really don't move unduped 6 stars up at all. I just don't feel it's worth enough, no matter how good that champ is, to spend these very precious Tier 5 basic catalysts and rank up materials on those champs when at any point I could awaken another champion who I equally want to move up, and then if I rank up a unranked or unduped champion and I spend them, then I'm done. I don't have them anymore. Those rank up materials are gone. So one of the basic ones is this Tier 5 basic catalyst. They're very hard to get, and it's one of the hardest things in the game to get right now. And so where can we get them, and how much can we get? Okay, so I have put together a little Excel sheet here. So I've listed out 7 different basically events that happen every month that give us a certain amount of Tier 5 basic fragments that we can use to make Tier 5 fully formed Tier 5 basic catalysts. And we're going to go over each one of these one at a time. So the first one is the 22-hour event. So let's look at that. So per event, we get 750, and the event happens every single day. So we can get up to 22,500, or half. And I imagine that Kabam does this on purpose, half a Tier 5 basic. But to do that, so right now we're on event quest completion, and to do that you've got to complete certain milestones. So I've completed the first milestone. This is actually the hardest one to do. So there's level up, there's arena, there's event quest, event completion, and there's hero use. And the level up, arena, and hero use are the easiest ones to do. The event quest completion is not so easy because we're limited on the amount of energy that we have. And to get the Tier 5 basic out of here, you got to complete up to milestone number 4, which coincidentally is also the milestone that you need to get the 25 units out of. So every single one of these 22-hour events gives exactly the same thing, and at milestone number 4 you get 750. That happens every single day for 22,500 per month. And I'm doing these per month because it's easier for you to think of how much can I get in a month if I do these things. Because some of these, actually, you don't get all of this stuff until the end of, towards the end of the month. All right, so now, what's the next thing? So the monthly event quest at the Cavalier level. So every month, we get a monthly event quest, and there are 2 difficulties that allow you to get Tier 5 basic out of them. One of them is the Cavalier level, and we can get 45,000 per, if we complete 100% the event quest at Cavalier. 45,000 is one single Tier 5 basic. So you can see how difficult this is. Now we're up to, in 1 month, we're up to 1.5. So let's take a look at that. And what do we have to do to get those? So if we go in here, here's our event quest for this month, which is Kings of the Jungle, and we look at the rewards. So each chapter gives a certain amount for completing it and exploring it. And as you go up in chapters, usually you get more. So 3,000 to 4,000, and then 4,000 to 5,000, and then we get an amount for doing the whole thing 100%. So we get 21,000. So in total, it's one whole formed crystal that we get at the end. Now, we also can get some of these out of the uncollected level, which gives us 9,000 per month. So let's look at that. And I am not done with this yet. I'm almost done with it. So I've got 9 days to get this one done, which I'll be done with it here pretty soon. So, all right. So again, we don't get as much. 1,500 for both completing and exploring Chapter 1. We get 2,000 for Chapter 2, and we get, and this, so this is 2,000, and then 2,500. And then for doing the whole thing 100%, we get another 3,000. So it's 9,000 total. Okay, so that's that. So then there's the Glory Store. Now, I have some math that I do for the Glory Store that depends on what alliance you're in and how good the alliance is. On average, let's go to the store, and we go to the Glory Store. On average, the Glory events, which are the Alliance quests, happen about 4 times a month. Sometimes they happen 5 times, but on average they're about 4 times a month, depending on what's happening with Kabam. Kabam could just not give us an event, and they've done that in the past, and they've made us wait 5 days. So on average it's about 4 per month. So 4 per month, and then every approximately 900, and this goes up every time you spend Glory. So the first one is 900, and then the second one goes up to 9 something, and then even a little bit more and more. So on average, we get about 3,000 some Glory out of our Alliance quest whenever I do it. So on average, I'm able to get this 3 times. And 3 times is 2,250. And then that's 4 times per month, so it's 81,000. So it's actually almost 2 Tier 5 basics per month. Now, what's next? Next is Alliance War. Alliance War rewards come out once a month. And let's look at those. And I am basing this off of the tier for our alliance that I am in right now. So if we go to fight, and we go to Alliance War, and we go to season and season rewards, then my alliance typically is around the Silver 1. So you can see here, Silver 1 gets you 1 full Tier 5 basic. If you're Gold 3, you get 1 and like a quarter of 1. So you could get a little bit more. Gold 2 gets you 1.5, and Gold 3 gets you 1 3/4. So depending, but I pretty much get 1 of these a month from Alliance War. So that's that 45,000 there. And then we are going to get some from the side quest. So this can vary from month to month, but right now, for this side quest, we are going to be able to farm out a total of 34,000. So almost 1, not quite, about 3/4 of 1, about 2/3, 3/4 of 1. So let's look in here. So the pieces of this that will give us Tier 5 basic are, if you do it on Legendary. So I don't think Side Quest Legendary and Side Quest Epic. So it's 34 and 12,000, which gives us 46,000. So that's 1 total. So let me quit out of this program. I got a couple of programs I need to quit out of here. Okay. So in this, we've got these, and we haven't gotten all these yet. So we've got Chapter 1, 2, and 3, and there's 2 quests in each one. So we haven't gotten, the next week we're going to get the last quest. Okay, so out of chapter 1, we're getting 3,500, and out of quest 2, I believe it's the same. It's 3,500. And then if we go to chapter 2, which we've gotten both quests, so out of this quest we're getting 6,750, which is basically the same we get out of the Glory Store. And then I believe we get the same for this one, 6,750. And then out of the last chapter, chapter 3, quest 1, we're getting 6,750. So we're getting the same thing. And my assumption is we're going to get another 6,750 when the next quest comes out next week. Now for Epic, we're getting some. We're not getting a lot, but we're getting some. So if we look at the rewards, you got to scroll over. We're going to get 2,250 out of that first quest. And out of the second quest, I think we're going to get another 2,250. Yep. Okay. And then out of Chapter 2, Quest 1, we're going to get 2,250. And we're going to get the same thing out of this one, 2,250. And then out of the last chapter, Quest 1, we are going to get less. I don't know why this is. We're not getting 2,250. We're getting 1,500. That's less than Chapter 2. So I'm not sure why that is, but I'm going to assume we're going to get another 1,500 next week from that quest as well. So that's the total of the guarantee that you're able to get every month, which totals up to around 248,500 or about 250,000 for me. That's for me where I am. I'm a Thronebreaker player, so that's where I'm able to get right now, which per month guaranteed, if I do all this stuff, is about 5.5 tier 5 basic per month. Now, how much do I need to get a tier 1 to a tier 3? So let's pick a tier 1. And so we got the thing. He's the next one I'm going to move up. I need 3. And then how much do I need to get a tier 2 to a tier 3? Well, let's look at Captain America, because he's the guy. We need 4. So we need 7. So in 1 month, we don't have enough to get a champ from rank 1 to rank 3 6-star. That is a 6-star from rank 1 to rank 3. We almost have enough. We have enough to get them from rank 1 to rank 2, but not almost from rank 2 to rank 3. So really it takes about a month and a half to get enough to get a champ from rank 1 to rank 3. Now there are other things that we can do to get tier 5 basic. So there's the variant material. Let's take a look at that. Now this is where a lot of the juicy stuff comes in, because there's fully formed tier 5s in here. So if we look at like the newest one, which is this Deadpalooza, there's 3 right there. If you do the whole thing, there's 3. Okay? And for just completing a chapter, you get none. But you get rank ups for 5 stars. Okay? So chapter 1 gives you none. Chapter 2 gives you none. Chapter 3 gives you none. Okay? So that one doesn't give you anything. But if we look at the last one, there's 3 again, and then none. So it looks like these variants will probably give you 3 if you complete and explore them. So let's look at the first one here, which is this Ultron one. And we're really getting nothing out of this one. So, I mean, we're getting something, but it's not that much. It's like a half a one. And then in the chapters, we're not getting anything. So there's just units and some Sig crystals out of these. So out of the first one, we're getting like a half a one. And then and that's probably because when these came out, people weren't really getting very many 6-stars. They kind of came out when they introduced the 6-star. So the next one is this mystery in the micro realms, and so we're getting a little bit more, but not very much more, not even one. And then the polar opposites, again, almost the polar opposites and mystery in the micro realms came out around the same time. And then if we look at waning moon, again, it's another 27,000. And then if we look at blood and venom, oh, that's the classic. We don't want to look at that. If we look at variant, now all of a sudden we're getting 3. So these last 4 variants give you 3 if they give you 1 if you complete it, and 2 more if you explore it, for a total of 3 each. So there's 12 right there, and 12 is enough to get tier 1 to tier 3. Okay, so now where else? Well, we've got a couple of other options as well. So we've got Act 5 and Act 6. So let's take a look at Act 5 and Act 6. No. Well, we just got some units. There we go. I like that. Okay. Act 5 and Act 6. So how much can we get out of Act 5? And I have completed Act 5 100%. So we get 2. Just 100%ing. And then you don't really get any from any of the chapters. Let's see if we get any from Chapter 4. Nope, nothing. So you get 2 at the end. And then how much do we get for Act 6? You're going to get 7. So I got 3 for completing it. You get 4 more for exploring it. And then do we get any out of the chapters? Yes. So if we 100%, if we complete, we get 9,000. If we 100%, we get a full one. Chapter 2 is a half a one, and then 1. Chapter 3 is 3/4 of 1 or 2/3 of 1, and 2. And Chapter 4, 1 is you get 1 full one, and then 3 more. So you can get actually a lot out of Act 6. If you can get through it. Act 6 is not fun. Nothing fun about that one. And then Act 7, which is Book 2 now, doesn't look like it's giving us any right now. So nobody's able to complete it because nothing's out yet. So for Chapter 1, nothing. There's nothing there. However, there's a rank up gem. So that is essentially worth 3. And then that's class catalyst fragments. And then that's basically it. Now, what do we get out of the quests? So there you go. Out of the quest, we actually get a full one. I don't know why they separate it like that. Oh, these are path rewards. That's why. So out of the quests, you can actually get 1, depending on the path you take. So you can pick them up from the paths. And then, finally, the last thing that we can get are offers here. So and there's one right now, and some of these are okay, and some of these are not so great. So here's an offer that's going up right now. You get 13,500. So this is 1,000 units. It's roughly $35. And you don't even get 1 tier 5 basic. That's not even worth it. I think these are going for about $30 to $40 a piece anyway. So this is totally not worth it. But from time to time, we'll get offers in the money store for fully formed tier 5 basics, and it's usually like $40. They'll give 1 or 2 out. Those are marginally worth it. Now, the other place that you can get these is this daily offer, which gives out usually 3,000 per day if you want to spend $5. And then you get some other goodies too. There's some cab crystals and things like that get out. But there's usually tier 5 basic fragments in here. If you were to spend $5 a day and $150 a month, then you would get around 90,000, probably 75 to 90,000. So 1 or 2, you get 1 or 2 of these per month by spending $150, if that is what you want. And then, of course, there's other offers like the Greater Gifting Crystals. So I think I've got one of these here, and you have a chance of getting Tier 5 Basics out of these. So let's look here. So Tier 4 Basic, there it is. Tier 5 Basic Catalyst Fragments, 10%. And I think it's like a half of one. Now there's one other place that you can get these in crystals, and there is a chance that these will get dropped out of the Supreme Solo crystals as well. And I've had them drop, but they're pretty rare. So it's a 1% chance for a Tier 5 Basic, and it's usually like 3,000, 2,500 or 3,500. So it's really not that much, and it doesn't happen very often. I usually pop about 20 of these a week, and I think about every other week I might get like 3,000 or 4,000. So it's really maybe about 6,000 a month. It's really not a whole lot, but it's essentially, these are free. You get these out of completing solo events and things like that. So if anybody can think of anything else or any other place that you can pick up Tier 5 Basic fragments or fully formed catalysts, please leave a comment in the comment section below and just put in there where you think, so we can share that with the rest of the community. And I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I'll catch everybody later.